So today I've got another makeup tutorial for you. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I wanted it to be like a cool tone smoky eye and pretty heavy, like dramatic and dark, as you can see. So basically I wanted to try and use just one palette. So I've used the Vice 3 palette and basically just used all these cool tones, sort of grey blacky colours at the end here. I love how it came out. I don't wear cool tones a lot. I do a lot of like warm makeup looks. I just personally I really like warm tones like browns and reds and oranges and coppers. That's just my thing. So I wanted to do something a bit different that I don't usually do on my channel. So this is my cool toned smoky eye look. So if you want to see how to get it, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've already primed my face with my Makeup Forever smoothing primer, and I've used my Bobbi Brown Eye cream as normal. Foundation, I'm using my YSL Touch Eclat foundation in BR60, but I'm also mixing in a pump of the Bourjois bronzing BB cream just to make it a little bit darker, because this foundation on its own is a tad too light for me at the moment. I'm just using this flat foundation brush by Sigma to apply that, and then using my damp beauty blender to buff all that in. Okay, I'm going to leave the foundation for a minute because we are working with some dark shadows. So starting with this shadow, so this is in the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette, and this colour is called DTF, and I'm using this on my Sigma fluffy brush, which is the E40, just to really roughly just like blend that through, just sort of above the crease. And then I'm going in with my MAC 217 brush, and I'm taking the colour Defy, obviously from the same palette, and I'm working that more just slightly underneath that one in the crease. As you can see, I'm being pretty messy with this because, to be honest, these colours you're not really going to see that much because we're putting obviously the dark shadow all over the lid. This will just help you blend out that dark shadow. But as you can see, I'm leaving that inner corner clear and then using the fluffy just to bluff all that out. And I get really bored buffing out, hence why I'm dancing, because you just really just have to buff until your arm falls off. So just keep buffing it out, buff, buff, buff. And then I'm going to be going in with this really dark shade, which is like a really, really dark grey. This is called Revolver from the same palette, and I'm using my Sigma eye shading, the E55, to really pack that on. You can see I'm doing patting motions rather than sweeping, just to prevent any like major fallout, and then using the 217 to blend the edges, and then again buffing it out as before.
Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
I'm using the Benefit Browsing. I use it in the shade Dark just to fill in my eyebrows like I normally do. I skip through this bit pretty fast because it's not really that interesting, just literally filling in my natural shape. And once I've done that, I'm going to highlight under the brow bone using, from this palette, I'm using the colour, this is called Bobbi Dazzle, Barbie Dazzle, and I'm using that on a MAC concealer brush. Then going in with my NYX Skinny Liner, and I'm not actually really doing a line, I'm literally just lining the very lash line just to make sure like there's no skin showing kind of thing, and then applying my Lily lashes in Mykonos. As you know, these are my favourite. So just applying those. Okay, so now just going back to the face, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Creamy Beige to conceal under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, chin and jawline. And then for cream contour, I'm going to be using my Nars concealer stick, which is this one, and this is in the shade Dark, just to map out my contour, my cheekbones and my forehead. And then I'm using my Sigma 3D Kabuki brush to just blend out that contour slightly, and then using my finger and my beauty blender to blend out the rest. This is the Maybelline FIT Concealer in number 10, just because I really want this under eye area to be really, really bright, because I think when you're wearing such a dark smoky eye, you have to have a really highlighted under eye area, and this one's just a bit brighter, and it's really like liquidy and creamy. I really like it. So I just applied that with the damp beauty blender as well. And then to set that eye, first of all I go in with the Nye Banana powder, because I just really want to love this. Do you know what? I've had this for probably maybe 2 years and I just can't get on with it. It just doesn't work for me. If I put it under my eye, it just gives off like this orange tone. I just don't understand it. If anyone's got any like tips, like maybe do I need a different colour? I don't know, but it just doesn't work. So I went back to my trusty Kat Von D. I just wanted to do something different for you guys, but this just is my favourite. So I went back in with the Kat Von D to set under eye, and then using the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion bronzer in 30M to go over that contour. This is the perfect, really, really nice contour shade. It's like bronze but not too orangey. It's like just perfect. So I'm going in with that first of all in all the areas I've contoured, and then I'm going to go over with the NYX matte bronzer in medium just to really bronze up the face. I find when I do that it gets a bit muddy around this area, so I just go back in with my damp beauty blender and the Kat Von D light shades just to like bake it for a bit while I finish off my makeup. So using a flat definer brush, I think this one is from ELF, I'm just going back in with that shade Defy. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. And then using my MAC 217 just to really buff that out. I'm going quite low with this because I really want it to be dramatic and quite smoky. Going in with an Urban Decay black, not liquid, pencil liner. I'm just lining my waterline, my tight line, and a tiny bit underneath the lashes. And for highlight, I'm using the Becca highlight in Opal. So on the cheekbones, I am also going to put this down the bridge of my nose and just above my eyebrow. Just because I wanted it to be quite highlighty and glowy. Then mascara, I'm using my Best in Sex mascara by Too Faced just to put that on my bottom lashes and just make sure the top ones blend with the falsies. Then just taking a large stippling brush, just a duo fibre brush, just to blend out that excess powder where we baked it and just make sure everything's seamlessly blended. I then packed on a bit more of that dark Revolver shade just because I feel like I lost the depth of it just through all the blending and everything, so I'm just sort of going back in and deepening that up and make sure it's all blended. So just going back in my 217. And then I'm going to also highlight the inner corner with Becca Opal. I felt like I needed a little bit of blush, so I'm just applying a little bit of MAC Warm Soul, just because it's like quite a bronzy kind of blush. And then finally for the lips, I'm going in with Urban Decay's liner in Naked. And then over the top of that, I'm going to be using Gerald Cosmetics Underground lipstick, which I love at the moment. Really, really love that lipstick. It's like the perfect grey in colour right now. And then once you've done that, you'll be done. So this is the finished makeup look, guys. I really hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!
I'm like, hey, what's up?